Yeah, so if you've been in bed all day, you've clicked on the right video. Hey, it's Dee. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to do something similar to what we did last time. That's talk about some things that you can do during quarantine. And I know that everyone is sick of hearing about quarantine, isolation, all of this other stuff, but it's super important to keep yourself motivated and updated and all of those other things. And that's why I wanted to make this video about mental health. And I want to preface with the fact that I am not a mental health specialist, psychiatrist, or psychologist, and nor do I plan on being one. But these are just some of the things that I found that helped me during these times. If you all have any other tips, tricks, or ideas of how you've been helping yourself get through these times, I recommend putting them down in the description box below just so we can create a little community. First one is to do something every day that you really enjoy, and I say that it could literally be anything.
Like maybe building a rocket or fighting a mummy or climbing up the Eiffel Tower. Discovering something that doesn't exist or giving a monkey a shower. Surfing tidal waves, creating nanobots or locating Frankenstein's brain. Finding a dodo bird, painting a continent or driving our sister insane. As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before school starts this fall. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all.
And montage over. I say that just because it is super important to just look forward to doing something each day. And you don't have to do the same thing every single day, but at least doing something is super, super important. And the only way that you can do that is if you actually get out of bed. And that is my second tip. Getting out of bed may sound super, super basic, but for those people like me who have gone through anxiety and depression know that it can be really, really, really difficult to do that sometimes. And I don't care when you get out of bed, because I definitely got out of bed at like noon today. But as long as you get out of bed and actually get up, move around, do something, just kind of break the cycle, because your body isn't meant to be stagnant all the time. And even, I'm not telling you to run a marathon. In fact, definitely do not run a marathon, because that is not social distancing. But just get up, move a little bit, stretch, do something to help get your body into an active state, because once you get your body up, usually it helps catalyst into new things. And I know that's not always how it works, but it's definitely a start. Keep up your self-hygiene. If you're laying in bed all day, literally laying in bed all day, you can't take care of yourself. Like, self-hygiene is such a big deal, and this is coming from someone who has struggled with sometimes brushing and washing their teeth just because they didn't want to get to bed, or because of that they ran out of time and whatever. And I don't care if you judge me, because if you are, you clearly don't know what I'm talking about, because people who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. Does that make sense? I don't know. But yeah, that's a huge one. And another reason why you should get out of bed is just to eat regularly. I personally have a really hard time eating regularly, even when I'm not feeling like complete crap. And so just making sure that you're eating regularly and eating something that's healthy so that you feel good. Like, obviously you can't control what's happening up here all the time, but you can control how your body feels, and your body feels better when you've actually eaten. Take it from someone with anemia, it's not fun. And anemia is another reason why I often end up laying in bed and not being able to get up. So it's a double whammy, right? Right. But another thing that you have to get out of bed to do is to open your blinds. Open your blinds, let some sun in, or go outside, either way. And this is important because, one, it's something that I do just because, again, if you all watch my last video, I don't really like using lights, just by the millions of lights being on right now, but I don't like using lights during the daytime just because it's a waste of energy. But also, the sun has been proven to enhance your mood, just like your retinas being able to take in like sunlight actually increases your serotonin production. And I will link that information down in the description box so you know that I'm not just pulling this out of my ass. which, you know, some people do. And there are some people on YouTube who try and talk about mental health issues and they clearly don't have any, and it's very obvious. Do you all know what I'm talking about? No? Okay, maybe I should just stay off that side of YouTube. But yeah, it can affect your mood, and also it's been really nice out. It's spring/summer, and obviously you can't go out and do things, but you can at least get outside and feel better. So if you can, I would suggest doing that. But another thing is that, to go along with that, talk to your friends. Like, video call them, you can Zoom, you can hang out, you can, what is that, house party? There's so many different options, and you can also play games during those things. I know House Party has built-in games, or you can also get, what is that? Jackbox. Jackbox has great games for groups that you can play wherever. In fact, me and my friends are going to do one of those. Me and my friends are going to do a Jackbox party later on this week, I think. Something like that. It's Sunday, right? Yeah, it's Sunday. For me, at least. I have no idea when this is going up. But I would say that's a really big one. Also, I've lived in two completely different households. In one, I was almost always alone, but we did get out and like to see each other every so often and spend time together, so that was nice. Now that I'm home, I'm living with 5 people and I don't have my own room, and so this is a huge one, but it's to get some alone time. And I know this can be difficult if you're in a living situation like me, but sometimes you just have to capitalize on the little things, like when everyone is taking a nap at 2:30 in the afternoon, to hopefully make yourself feel a little better. But having alone time is really helpful if you're an ambivert or introvert. Obviously, you know why. But also it just like helps ground you, even if you're an extrovert, which I am half the time. It helps ground you and helps you kind of just like refocus mentally and not have to be bombarded with people and things and chewing and chewing and chewing and chewing. I hate people chewing, and I like working in the kitchen, so it's really annoying. So just trying to like get away from people, because people can be really frustrating and annoying often. And so even if you love them, because obviously I love all the people in this house, but they get on my nerves. So again, alone time, very important. Okay, we have 2 more to go. Bear with me just a little bit longer, okay? Okay. So the next one, you all are gonna like this one. I know you're not gonna like this one. Unless you're already sleeping throughout the entire day. But don't do that. Again, try and get out of the bed while the sun is up. But yeah, but the next one is to not binge watch Netflix all day, or Hulu, or whatever streaming service you use. And I say that because if you're anything like me, once you start, I only watch really intense cliffhanger series, and so once I start watching them, I literally cannot stop, because I need to know what happens next or I'm going to explode. And then it takes me a very long time before I get to a point in the series or season where I can stop, because they don't have a cliffhanger, and it's very, very, very annoying. So in order for me to be productive and actually do things during the day, I cannot watch Netflix during the day. But the con of that is that then I end up watching it at night, and then I'm up until 3 a.m. So that's not good either. But you know what? We're working on a middle ground, and we're gonna find it one day. Jubilee, can you help me? No? Okay, never mind. No one gets it. Last one. This one, I know a lot of people say this, and this is also often a tip that comes up in like how to be productive things. But this one, again, is just more for your mental health, and it's to stay off of social media and out of the news. And obviously, I know that you can't do that all the time. And I'm not saying that you should do that all the time, because you definitely need to stay updated with the news, especially in this day and age. And also, being on social media connects you with your friends. However, there's so much negativity in the news and on social media, and it can really just rank your anxiety up. And so sometimes you just need to put it down and do something else. Literally read, cartwheel, I don't know, whatever else I did in that montage, I don't know. But yeah, even just watching something funny, not something that's going to stress you out on Netflix, can be helpful to try and get your mind off of everything that's going on. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope that this was helpful for you. That is all that I have, just because I've been dealing with school and work still, and so there aren't a lot of other things that I can do, although I know some other people have some pretty cool ideas. So again, if you have any, drop them down in the description box below. I would love to read them, and I will talk to you guys later. Anyway, bye!